Viewers like you make this program possible. Support your local PBS station.
Charleston has everything. My family, my friends, we all grew up here. This is not like work when I get to work with my girls. Kristen, chop chop.
I'll grab it
There's
from
a
over
white
here.
bag. Oh, dramatic.
It looks normal. Chaos with good food.
My dad is incredibly important in my life.
My shrimp, my grits, and my beer. I'm here if you ever need me.
I always need you. I took my mom's best recipe and started selling handmade Southern biscuits. Now I'm balancing a family, a business, and biscuits every day. Thank you so much. I'm Carrie Morey, and this is how I roll. So in this episode, we're meeting Mom, Dad, and my friends. That ought to be fun. Oh boy. My family, my friends, we all grew up here in Charleston. We were surrounded by the history, the water, and the food. It was a very simple but beautiful life. I hope that the way I cook and the way I entertain really reflects all of the way I was raised. Everything is surrounded in our household by food. It is the focal point of entertaining and showing love, really. Charleston has definitely become one of the world's greatest tourist destinations in the last 20 years. It has everything. The Charleston food scene has exploded. The city is full of distinctive restaurants that honor the food roots of the Lowcountry and really infuse great taste from everywhere else. The Charleston Wine and Food Festival is the biggest culinary event of the year. Of course, I love it for the food, but I really love how representative it is of Charleston. Coming out to a place that is the epitome of the Lowcountry and happening upon the most perfect weather that we could wish for, and being in a Lowcountry environment just makes you want to have more of it. So I think people love coming out here and spending their afternoon drinking and eating some of the best food in the country. One of my favorite parts about the festival is the chance to collaborate. And this year, I get to partner with Alex Munoz of Arlo Gray Restaurant in Austin, Texas.
Charleston's such a great place for food.
We took pimento cheese and deconstructed it and made it into one of my favorites, Frito pie.
So I brought with me a pastrami spiced lamb shoulder. Just heavy on the black pepper, definitely coriander. There is black lime in there as well. Carrie came with the pimento cheese, the base of the whole Frito pie.
And then I'll let you do your condiment. Shug, spicy cilantro, jalapeno sauce. Just really good comfort food, simple but delicious.
When you put it all together, when you get like the smokiness from the lamb, like the nice like textures from the beans, crunch from the chips, the cheese, like, you know, the mesquite smoked creme fraiche, and like everything together tastes a lot better than each individual thing separated.
The Charleston Wine and Food Festival is 5 full days. They have over 100 events. Our next event gives me the opportunity to take Butter, the food truck, on a little local road trip. We're doing a creamsicle biscuit paired with Chef Cheryl Day of the Back in the Day Bakery in Savannah. I'm pretty excited about that childhood nostalgia.
Carrie came up with the idea of doing a grate, one of her delicious biscuits with orange zest. She said, Cheryl, you bring the bling and do the frosting, and we'll just decorate them and have fun.
Walk in the park.
We're spreading the joy and happiness.
Thank you so much. I just got here and I came straight to the biscuits.
Sweet biscuit. Does that change your mind?
No.
Okay. Dessert
I'm an
first.
adult, I can eat my desserts first.
Okay. We gotta slow people
We
down.
popular.
We're popular.
I fell in love with Charleston, as everybody does. This is my home for a very long time. I grew up in this house.
I can't imagine a better way to live, to grow up this way, to catch your supper, to spend the days with salt water in your hair. I have a lot of good memories in this creek.
My favorite thing to do when I go to Grandma's house is I go crabbing with my family, sometimes my friends.
No, there's nothing on here. Just the tide. 2!
Whoa!
Yes!
Yes, Mom!
We got a hole in the net. There you go. God, he was big. All right, you get that pathetic thing that they're calling a net. My dad and my mom, they're divorced. They've been divorced since I was 2.
Got married in my sophomore year of college to Carrie's father. It was a short-lived marriage, like 5 years. It was a college marriage. It was crazy.
My dad is incredibly important in my life, mainly because he raised me from a very young age, so that's a little different.
No wonder you're spoiled.
Oh, right. I'm not spoiled. I had a lot of freedom, but I was really a good child.
You were a great child. I told him that today. You was good as gold. I just can't figure out what happened.
We're gonna try to catch some shrimp, and if that is successful, we will have shrimp and grits, which is what I think of when I think of my childhood with Dad growing up. He, you know, he's a simple cook, but he always made it work for us.
You remember how to do this?
I do. I haven't done it with you in a long time, though.
Well, you probably
So
haven't been doing it right
I'm
then.
sure you will be able to tell me all the things I'm doing wrong.
Well,
Donald, he is Carrie's hero.
being one of 5 boys, I didn't have a whole lot of experience with raising a girl. We became very close at a very early age and spent a hell of a lot of time together. You know, I had a little Volkswagen convertible back in those days when she was just a little girl, and we would ride around town and have the top down, and she'd have her little cap on, and we would sing and just have a good time. No, wait a minute.
What?
You're probably too
I
far
hadn't
out
even
there.
started and you're already telling me.
Well, you want to do it right or you want to do it wrong?
All right.
There you go. Oh, Lord, you're going to load them up. Let it go down. Let it go down to the ground.
All right, did I pass your test?
You done good.
Oh, that's
All
not
right.
bad. Not bad at all.
Let's have some for dinner.
All right.
We're bad. We're terrible.
These are my girls. These are my, you know, your best friends.
Amy and I have known each other. We were best friends in high school. Carrie and I have known each other since 8th grade.
We lived together in college and after college.
To have friends, this deep friendship for this long, you don't see all the time, and so I am really grateful for that.
They have been instrumental in helping me start Callie's Biscuits. In the beginning, I would, you know, say, can you come help me at this food show or this festival?
After we first sort of said, that sounds crazy, who's gonna buy, you know, these biscuits, kind of all jumped in and helped.
I just wanted to be around her. We have fun together.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh!
I am definitely not the fun one. They are all really fun. I'm the responsible one. That's why I started working 4 hours at a time here and there. I wasn't thinking that this frozen biscuit company is going to be where it is today. That never crossed my mind.
Woo, looking good, ladies.
Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Kayla.
Hi. To be able to cook with my best girlfriends and have a couple of margaritas and relax is the perfect getaway.
She is making some crazy recipe. It's called salmon with the nuns.
When I was in Mexico, I watched a cooking show and the nuns were making this salmon ceviche salad, so this is a version of that. So this is the naan that I can't stop making, and it's certainly not Mexican, but naan is good with everything.
Yep. So 2 cups of flour.
2 cups of flour, and then yogurt, and that's it.
You put yogurt in?
Yeah, and then Kristen, you can add some cilantro and garlic. Literally 2 things. I mean, you don't have to put anything else. I put a healthy amount of salt, cilantro, red onions, and garlic. But if you had white onions or green onions, doesn't matter. And you form it into a dough ball. See, it kind of gets very similar to biscuit dough. And then you cut it into 8 equal pieces. You can get them super thin. Then I take it over and fry them in the pan. You gotta improvise.
As a good friend, I hear a lot of the challenges that she has too, and I'm thinking, well, you're opening another store. You're complicating your life more. Why are you doing this? And part of it is, she'll admit, she's like, it's kind of a little bit of an addiction. Like, I love it, I have to keep going. This is like perfectly cooked.
Look, this is so easy. You can make this on a weeknight. Oh, it is perfectly cooked. Perfect.
Yeah.
Carrie and her mom are very similar in that they both, first of all, have the most incredible style.
Just like that, a weekday meal. Super easy.
It was easy. That is easy.
Carrie definitely has inherited that love for cooking. You can tell she's in her element when she's in the kitchen, and that is Callie.
Even though I just had it 2 nights ago.
Oh my gosh.
Piece de resistance. This is quite a showstopper fish.
The fish we're having is a snapper, a large snapper.
They didn't take the middle bone out. He couldn't get this out.
He said he could not. I really pushed him on it.
We will eat like we were in Mexico tonight.
My job when Carrie and Callie are cooking together is to do everything I can to relax my wife. Today I'd say Carrie's very relaxed. I'd also say so is Callie.
Judy's not relaxed.
Sarah just told me I was highly stressed.
Oh my gosh, no. That's nothing compared to...
I think that all of us, or I do in particular, especially people in the catering business, I think I was very, very addicted to adrenaline.
At the doctor's
And so when,
Self-created
when this
adrenaline.
all starts, it's like, Carrie, are you using these tomatoes? Or just get them off the ledge.
Do you have any idea how hot that's going to get?
Ideally we'd get it to, I don't know, 600 degrees. You can get it to well over 700.
I would say 90% of the time I'm gonna do what she asked me to do in her kitchen. But we just, before, had a little scuffle about poblanos and how she wanted me to put them in water, and so I want to do it the way I know how to do it, because then I don't have to think about it. That phrase, "there's too many cooks in the kitchen," was created from some poor daughter who cooked in the kitchen with her mom. I'm kidding.
Oh, you mushed them almost.
I did. I mushed them.
It's 2 people trying to get to the same place doing it differently. And somehow it ends up being as they want it to be.
Will you come taste this?
Perfect.
You think it needs more salt?
One side of the filet has a parsley, garlic, olive oil, bright green sauce on one side, one whole filet, and the other side has a spicy, roasty, toasty Mexican chili spread. It looks gorgeous when raw, and then it goes in that wood-fired oven for hardly any time, like a pizza almost. Oh, yum, it looks fabulous.
I started working with Callie as, matter of fact, babysitting for Carrie is when I started in high school. She started doing catering, and then I started helping out.
My children consider Pamela and introduce her as their other mother, and her children are like my other children.
Working with Callie, it's just not working with a person and say she's your boss. She's really family.
Oh, don't do that.
Dramatic.
Oh, sorry. I think you're just good.
It's fine.
This is raving about having stainless steel.
How beautiful is that?
Is that what's supposed to happen?
The fire?
Say yes.
Not really. But it's not gonna hurt it.
It looks normal. Chaos with good food.
Okay, right here, Isaiah.
And tonight, it's kind of a Mexican feast.
She got it all over his mouth.
Gotta get the pretty side.
He loves to
Oh, you like my refried beans.
Looks good.
It's just family. We may have a difference, but we're always there for one another.
This is a good night. Thank you so much.
I love you. Mwah.
Thank you.
I love you for taking on my banner of cooking and making it your own.
Thank you.
Cheers to y'all cooking up.
Cheers to everybody here at this table who are my favorite people on the planet. Yes.
In the morning, we're gonna get up early and do a little breakfast. I've got my OG biscuit girls with me to help serve the biscuits.
She just kicked me out of there. She wants you on the line. Mace and I were taking orders.
Kristen, chop chop, I need you. So just put their name on it, and it's either bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and pimento, biscuits and gravy, BLT, or a plain special with blackberry jam. Are you gonna be able to remember that?
I'll excel at this.
Kristen and I are always the cookers. We're always on the line, or at the food shows, we're always the one assembling the biscuits. And then we have Mason, who's a good talker.
I just got 2 big orders.
And Amy, who provides lots of entertainment out in the front.
I am really gonna start making up stuff.
There you go. Perfect.
You got sausage and gravy. Just an egg and cheese biscuit, you got it.
It's incredible to see a friendship last as long as it has lasted, and to see them still as close as they are, and that they can still work together pretty efficiently. We've got a decent crowd out here, and they're not fighting, so it's pretty cool after this many years since college that they can still do it.
Awesome. Good job, girls. This is not like work when I get to work with my girls.
So good. So proud of y'all.
Love y'all.
It's a
I have memories of him coming home late after I was in bed, and he would wake me up and we would make waffles. But it was waffles like out of the box, you know, like a pancake mix. And he would put a can of cream corn in them. So that is a very fond memory that I have with him.
I think that those were the kind of things that formulated her idea that food is love, and this is a great thing.
My dad has always been an inspiration to me, mainly because he was able to do it all. He was a full-time dad to me and ran his own business.
She used to work for me. I was an investment advisor for 40 years, and she worked in my office for about 3.5 years, and she walked in one day and said, "Dad, I don't like this business." I said, "You need to get out." "But what are you gonna do?" She said, "I'm gonna go make and sell biscuits." I said, "Well, you're gonna have to sell a lot of biscuits to make any dough."
Her dad fussing at her means more than anything. You know, her mom fusses at her all the time. She doesn't care. If her dad fusses at her, she knows she needs to straighten up. And she's 47 years old.
Well, you didn't devein them.
We're not going to devein them. We don't devein shrimp in this house.
Dad.
No, we don't do that.
All right.
It won't hurt you to eat shrimp like everybody else in the world eats shrimp.
Okay.
That ain't gonna take 2 minutes. How about a little beer in there, huh?
That would be actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Have you ever boiled them in just beer?
No, but I do add beer.
It's one of 2 meals that I remember vividly with you.
What was the other meal?
Cream corn waffles.
Waffle, waffle, waffle.
Oh, look at how beautiful they are now.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Grits.
Grits.
Shrimp and grits.
Well,
but I don't guess it matters.
Need some butter. Everything needs butter.
That's a lot of butter.
That's not even all that we're gonna use.
Oh yeah, that's more than you need right there. And that's what you gotta understand, it's cooking perfectly.
Wow.
And the grits will absorb that water and it'll be ready in 10 more, 15 minutes.
No, Dad.
Carrie, who's cooking this grits?
It looks like I am.
No, Papa is.
This is my grits. Not your grits, my grits. My shrimp, my grits, and my beer.
Okay.
I think grits should be cooked for 20 minutes. So it's like even between 45 and 15.
Because it's on that direct heat, so I'm going to
You
pull
worry
it back.
about the pot or you worry about the grits?
I'm worried about the grits, because if you get...
Look out, you gonna spill the damn grits. Oh.
Do I think the grits will be good?
There she goes, messing up with the salt. Heart attack, Haven.
Stop it.
It depends on who cooks them.
Help me.
I'll leave it at
help
that.
Mimi.
I'm going to make Carrie's grandmother's biscuits, Donald's mother's biscuits, not the biscuits that Carrie sells.
Biscuits.
Star of the show, my favorite.
Mama's biscuits.
Mama's biscuits. Mama is my grandmother on Dad's side, Rebecca, and lovely person, lovely. And she made the best biscuits, but they're angel biscuits, so they're all-purpose flour with leavening and yeast. And so kind of like a cross between a yeast roll and a biscuit, and they are delicious.
My mother, she taught you a few things about
She taught
cooking.
me a lot. Oh my gosh. She taught me about constantly to think about food all the time because she was constantly feeding so many people. So it was wake up for breakfast, talk about what you're going to make for lunch, have what you're going to have for supper. That was her job. That was her job.
Lovely lady.
Oh, yeah.
I knew Carrie would make it. I knew Carrie was going to get where she wanted to go. There was no question in my mind.
Well, cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers. I thought your grits were really good.
Thanks. I did too. We made the grits together.
Well, I said we made it together, but you know, we did it your way.
Right. When you say collaborative, meaning that you tell somebody else how to do it, and they tell you that's not how I want to do it.
But she does it anyhow.
But then it ends up how you wanted to do it.
Well, I
That's
listened.
an interesting definition
I
of
listened to his ideas, and I decided that I thought we should do it this way.
I think Carrie always knew that she was going to become someone to reckon with. So you just keep trucking along and doing what you do, and just know that I'm here if you ever need me.
I always need you. Thanks.
I love you and I'm
Love
proud
you.
of you.
Love